Hello everyone, my name is Kaseem. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about the wheel strategy again. I'm gonna just do something a little bit different when it comes to me talking about the wheel strategy today, because the past 2 weeks has been crazy for everybody that has been in the market. But I just wanna just share how my portfolio is going with you guys. I have multiple different strategies that I'm doing. I currently have my dividend investing portfolio that is one part of my investment strategy. The other one is doing the wheel strategy, and that's strictly the wheel strategy, buying cash secure puts and selling covered calls. That's strictly the wheel strategy. And the other one that I'm also doing is day trading. Well, that comes down the line during September. I'll be creating more content about day trading. I've already created a couple of contents in terms of the charts, how to use the charts, how to set up your charts, and all these things. That is already set up already. That is set up, so you can check out some of the videos that I have here on the channel. I've already set that up. But without taking too long, let's get right into the video today. Let's get right into my Robinhood portfolio. This is the current Robinhood portfolio that I have, and what I'm doing with this portfolio is to grow it over time. Okay, that's the goal with this portfolio, is just grow it over time, and hopefully I can grow it to the point whereby I can be earning my yearly income from just this Robinhood portfolio. So before we get into the options that I have for this week, let's take a look at the portfolio, how the portfolio is doing today. We are currently, while I record this video, for the past hour, I'm up 30. You can see it right at the top right there. I'm up $139, as you can see right there. For one day, I'm up $250 for the day on the portfolio. And if we look at 1 week, we're down $100. You can see the chart. The chart has just been pretty much everywhere for the past for the past 2 weeks. The market has just been crazy. For 1 month here, we are down $1,000, $1,800. But I mean, the whole market was down, and I'm gonna show you guys the stock. Most of the stock that I have that is currently down. I'm technically not down on the trade because I still own the stock. I still haven't sold it, but I still have the stock. And then if you look at 3 months, for 3 months we're up $1,350 for the past 3 months. And if I go to 1 year here, we are up $1,400 for the year. So overall for the year, we're still doing good. The portfolio is still on a nice trajectory, so everything is still doing good here. So if I come right here to the option section of the portfolio, I currently have 4 different options going on, and as you guys can see, I have Blink, I have RIOT, I have Fubo, and then I have Jumia. Okay, so Jumia, the strategy that I have with Jumia is I'm betting. So this is straight up just buying calls. This is out of the realm of the real strategy. So this particular trade that I have going on right here, it's Jumia. I have the Jumia $65 call, and I think I paid $85 for it. If I scroll down, you can see $85 right under history at the bottom right there. You see it. So I paid $85 for it, and basically what I'm saying is that I'm betting that by, let's see here, by April 16th, so that's roughly about a month from when I bought the stock. By April 16th, I'm betting that the stock will be above $65. Now, anytime from now to April 16th, I could sell this particular contract, this Jumia contract. I could sell it anytime, take the money, and just run. If we look here, the contract has been doing so far. The highest point that it's gotten to is it was up 100. It was up 130 $30 at that high point. Let me switch this so you can see the full screen. So at this high point, it was up $136 at this point. So the contract is going up and down. At the lowest, it was down 50 cents. So I'm hoping that by April 16th, I'm hoping that the contract gets to, the stock, not the contract, the stock. I'm hoping the stock gets to $65, and I have the chance to sell it at any time from now till then. So if you look at the actual Jumia stock, here, so Jumia is currently $42. And if we just take a look at the past year, just look at the performance. So at some point it was at $7, and it went as high as, $64 roughly, and that took roughly like 3 months or so. So the market has been crashing lately, so I figured, if I already looked at the charts. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna really show the charts when it comes to this trade. When it comes to today's video in general, I'm not gonna show the charts because it just takes too long and I'm not prepared for it. So I bought this contract when it was around this price right here. So when Jumia was around $33, $37 is when I bought the contract. So I'm hoping that this particular contract that I have here would be would get to $65 by the time a month comes along, because the past 2 days the market has been on an uptrend, and then we see like a double bottom here. That was one here, then this was another one right here. So the market is kind of looking a little bit bullish. So I keep track on this and just update you guys as I go along. So let's take a look at the next trade. The next trade that I have here is Fubo. That's Fubo TV. And to be honest, this trade has been everywhere. If I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, this trade has been everywhere. At some point it was up. I was losing like $800. But this is the one that I'm doing with the real strategy. When I entered this particular trade, if you can see at the bottom right there, $36 puts, and I bought it May 2nd. So you can see right there right there on your screen. So what I'm doing here is I'm saying I'm willing to buy Fubo, this company, this stock right here. I'm willing to buy it at $36. That's what I'm saying. I'm willing to buy at $36, and I got paid $214. Now, what I need the stock to do is I need the stock to go up over time, basically. That's what I need the stock to do. I need the stock to go up over time. So if the stock goes up, then I'll make if the stock goes up, I'll make money, because I'm buying cash secured puts. So if you think about a cash secured put, what a cash secured put is that I'm saying that I'm willing to buy the stock at this price. Okay, that's what a cash secured put is. I'm willing to buy a stock at this price. So with Fubo, let me pop Fubo right back on. So with Fubo, what I'm basically saying is I'm willing to buy Fubo at $36. Okay, and the Fubo's price is currently at $30. So now I'm currently down $6 on the stock, right? That's exactly what's going on. If you look at options here, I'm currently down $6 on the stock. So what would happen is, normally if I would just buy the stock, I'll be down a lot. But because I got credited, if I go all the way down, if I scroll all the way down and we look, these two this 240, 214 right there at the bottom, this 214, it's a credit to my account. Like I got paid that 214. So now that's this FUBO is currently down $300. For me, it's still okay. If you look at the actual stock itself, let's just take a look at the performance. So it's a relatively new company. It's a relatively new company, and at the high point it was at $52, and at the lowest point here, it was at $28, $27, $28. Well, about right there, it was at $24. So right now it's currently at 32. So I'm hoping that with the market recovery, FUBO TV also recover as well. Hopefully it can get to that $50 range where I can just be able to recoup a lot of the money that I'm currently down by. Okay, so I talked about Jumia, I talked about FUBO, let's talk about Riot. So Riot is just a straight up cash secured puts that I did. It's straight up cash secured puts, and what I did with this was I just say, okay, I'm willing to buy Riot at $35 by if you see March 12th. If you look at the date right there, March 12th. So if the stock expires sorry about that, got the news coming in. If the stock expire worthless, then I get to just keep the stock. I get to keep the ownership of the stock. The stock expire worthless. And if the stock do drop down, sorry about that again. If the stock do drop down to the price that I want to buy at, which is $35, I get to buy it at $35. But currently the stock is at 57. So by the end of the week, which is in 2 days, I'm recording this on Wednesday, which is in 2 days, I don't think the stock would be in the money, so it's gonna expire worthless, and I'm gonna get to keep the $88 that I got credited for it. When I purchased it, I got credited $88. So that is one of the things that is sweet about the real strategy. So if we look at the last option trade that I have here, yeah, this is the last option trade. So let me use this right here. Okay, so if you look at the last option trade that I have here, what we currently have here is that I'm saying I'm willing to sell Blink charging at $45. That's what I'm saying right here. I'm willing to sell the stock at $45. Now the stock itself is currently at $36. So what that contract is saying is that I'm willing to sell it at $45 by the end of the day on the 12th, okay, which is this coming Friday that I'm recording this video. So as you guys can see, I currently own the stock right here. If you look at positions, I currently own the stock, and I own 100 shares of it, and I'm currently down $1,600. So that's why my whole overall portfolio is currently down at the moment. If I go back to the whole entire portfolio right here, if I go to a month, that's one of the reasons why I'm down this $1,800. It's because of this particular stock right here that I own, Blink charging. It's because of this particular one, and it's slowly coming back up. So we'll see what happens. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go to the transaction section, because transparency is the key for me on this channel. I believe that if I'm sharing this kind of finance education videos, not only that you have to be doing it, you have to show people exactly what you're doing so people can learn from it. Okay, so I'm going to go to the transaction section, and we are going to just look over the transactions and just see how everything is going right now. So welcome back Welcome back, guys. We are going to look over the transaction for this week. Like I said to you guys earlier, I didn't really transact much this week just because the market has been down a lot. And I know that there's a bunch of other strategies that I can do with options. There's a ton of different strategies for different occasions on the markets. But with this portfolio, I'm just strictly doing the real strategy. I think that's like one of the safest way for me to not lose money and just slowly grow my account over time. And that's the reason why I'm using this particular strategy, this strategy in particular. So I'm willing to just take it easy and just take whatever the market gives me on a weekly basis and just grow it over time. So on this week's trade, you can see that we have a plus $20 that was from Blink Charging, and we have a plus $88 that's from Riot, and then we have a minus $85 that's from Jumia. But I don't really count Jumia because like Jumia, it's the purchase. Like I'm only looking at the real strategy with this one because Jumia is more of a gamble. Nobody knows, so it's a risky trade. So I wouldn't really count it as part of my income for this week. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So let's get to the calculator section and just calculate everything up. Okay, so pop right back into the calculator here. The credits, I'm only calculating the credit now. The credit that we have this week was $20, and then we have to add a little $88 because that's the credit for the week, and that gets me $108. So $108 was the income for the real strategy this week. Hopefully everything runs smoothly like this to the end of the week. I get to keep the $108. The contract expires worthless, and I'll be able to be back next week to update you guys. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you for watching. If you like what I do here, consider subscribing to the channel, because this channel, we're going places on this channel. All I do is trying to share with you guys what I'm doing with my finances. That's pretty much what I'm doing here on the channel. I believe that I have something unique that I'm sharing, so I want to share with you. Okay, so consider subscribing to the channel. Yeah, so we can all get to our first million. That's the whole point of this challenge. This is the $1 million challenge, and we want to get our money up to our first million. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you for watching. Until next time, see you later. Bye.